So today is the 18th and the time is just after 10. We are in Soweto. We're experiencing mass killings again. The screams, if you can hear them, are just of parents screaming at the disbelief of our people lying on the floor. There's another dead body being collected. Another day that in another situation we must normalize in our lives in Soweto. Unfortunately, this is what life has come to.
What was the last thing you did, you two?
We took 4 cars last night.
Last night, where?
Yes, in Benoni.
In Benoni?
Yes, we're waiting for buyer now.
You're waiting for a buyer?
Maybe.
How did you get them?
We take it with a gun. What can we do? Only money that I want.
Now, police have resumed operations in and around Soweto. It follows the death of 16 people in a tavern shooting over the weekend.
It's only that now in South Africa we are no longer free. Every day, every night, you must be scared. So we must buy our own guns, and then we'll protect ourselves, because our government is killing us every day, because they are protecting all the criminals, and then the communities, they are nothing on government.
South Africa possesses more guns than some of the well-known violent countries in the world, such as Brazil, Syria and South Sudan. An average of 19,500 firearms is reported stolen or misplaced each year in South Africa. The 2015-16 National Murder Study released at the time of the annual crime statistics shows that 16 people were shot and killed every day, just under 6,000 people a year. This is a significant reduction in gun deaths from 1998, when 12,298 people were shot and killed, averaging 34 people a day. Legal guns are smuggled from neighboring countries, though research indicates that this is low, and that guns are more likely to be smuggled to neighboring countries. Fraud, corruption and poor enforcement of the Firearms Control Act means that people who are not fit and proper are issued with firearm certificates, licenses, permits or authorizations. Loss and theft of firearms from civilians and state institutions. Data shows that firearm loss and theft is the most significant source of illegal guns in South Africa, though statistics from various sources on the number of guns that are lost or stolen each year is not consistent. For example, from 2011 to 2014, civilians lost between 15 and 28 guns every day, and police officers lost between 2 and 5 guns every day.
Number 5.
DJ City Lights. DJ City Lights, like his brother, Lyndon Keze, was known as a man who lifted up hip-hop in his native township of Soweto. He was however senselessly gunned down in the same neighborhood that he so loved in the early hours of Monday, February 14, 2022, after an alleged botched hijacking, where his attackers pumped 10 bullets into his body. Sandalam Keze, also known as City Lights, was the younger brother of Lyndon Keze, also known as Pro, who also died back in August of 2018 due to gastrointestinal bleeding. Pro initially was against his younger brother following in his footsteps of working in the music industry, as he thought he was too young and would be easily exploited. However, this did not stop City Lights from being a DJ and hype man for another popular local rapper, known as Afeezy. Lights worked with Ambitious Entertainment and artists such as Java, Saudi and MT. He was known for his love of cars and had a collection of them, as he made a decent living for himself through his music. He started his own label New Paradise after he left Ambitious Entertainment and was performing throughout the country during that period. The gunmen who brutally killed him are yet to be found, and there are currently no leads or any arrests made till this day. His death came as a shock to his family and the entire music industry, as he was still an upcoming entrepreneur who had a lot of potential and a seemingly bright future. He was known as a humble guy who loved his dogs, tattoos, cars and smoking hookah pipe.
Number 4.
Lucky Philip Dube was a South African reggae musician and Rastafarian. Lucky Dube was born in Mpumalanga, and he was raised by a single mother who named him Lucky because of the failed pregnancies before his birth. Lucky Dube drew inspiration from Jimmy Cliff and Peter Tosh. He felt the socio-political messages associated with Jamaican reggae, were relevant to a South African audience in an institutionally racist society. Lucky was a farmer in his early life. After realizing farming did not meet the cost of living at the time, he decided to go back to school. He joined a choir, where his love for music began. He and his friends formed his first musical ensemble, called the Skyway Band. At the age of 18, Dubé joined his cousin's band, the Love Brothers, playing Zulu pop music known as Mbikanga, whilst funding his lifestyle by working as a security guard at the car auctions. The Love Brothers later signed to Teal Record Company, under Richard Salunga. Under the label, Lucky and the Love Brothers recorded their first studio album Lucky Dubé and the Super Soul. On the release of his fifth album, Dave Siegel, who became Dubé's sound engineer, encouraged him to drop the Super Soul element of the name. All subsequent albums were recorded as Lucky Dubé. At this time Dubé began to note fans were responding positively to some reggae songs he played during live concerts. He recorded 22 albums in Zulu, English and Afrikaans in a 25-year period, and was South Africa's best and biggest selling reggae artist. Lucky was shot dead by armed robbers as he was dropping off 2 of his 3 children at an uncle's house. Lucky Dubé was shot dead in front of his children in a botched carjacking. He was driving his Chrysler 300C, which the assailants were after. Reports also said that the assailants didn't recognize him and thought he was a Nigerian. 5 men were arrested in relation to the crime, but 2 were released, while 3 of them were found responsible and were convicted on the 31st of March, 2009. They were eventually sentenced to life imprisonment. Dumisani Masilela was born on 31 May 1988 in South Africa. He was a professional soccer player at SuperSport United for many years. However, his career was sidelined after a car accident. After the accident, he underwent 3 years of rehabilitation before starting a music career. In 2011, he started his music career and became a finalist during the 8th season of Mnet singing reality competition, Idols. In 2012, he joined the cast of the popular ETV soap opera Rhythm City, and played the role Sufisong Game. His role became very popular, where he continued to play the role for 5 consecutive years until his death in 2017.
News that leads your bulletin this hour, Rhythm City actor Dumi Masilela has died. Masilela's publicist has confirmed that the actor was shot during an attempted hijacking last night. Masilela plays on-screen journalist Sfiso Ngema on the popular soap drama. We're joined now on the line by police spokesperson Kay Makubela. Kay, what can you tell us about exactly what happened here?
Good morning, Michelle. What I can tell you is that we can confirm that there was a man who was attempted to be hijacked yesterday night in Tembisa. During that time, the man was with his friend, and then they were approached by a jeep which attempted to hijack them. And when they drove off, the occupant in the jeep shot towards the Golf 7, where a man was shot. He was managed to drive off, but the friend took over and took him to the hospital, where he was reported dead this morning. So we are investigating a case of attempted hijacking as well as murder.
In the meantime, he recorded a song Anga Sabi for the show. After his death, the filming of the soap was suspended for 2 days. On 22 August 2017, his wife released Masilela's last recorded song, Upushaiwe, on the Fresh Breakfast show on Metro FM. He was Simfongame. They finally married in June 2017, where the wedding finally lasted 2 months, which was cut short by his untimely death. On 2 August 2017, Masilela was shot in the stomach during a hijacking in Tembisa, where reports suggest he was sitting inside a VW Golf 7 with a friend. After being shot once, he managed to drive himself to the hospital, where the two switched places shortly after the shooting, and Nkosi drove Masilela to hospital. Then he underwent immediate surgery, but died as a result of severe injuries on the following day. According to police investigations, the murder suspects had hijacked another vehicle on that day, and had attempted to hijack Masilela when he was shot. The memorial service was held on 9 August 2017. The funeral service was held on 12 August 2017. 5 men were found guilty of his murder and were arrested. Police arrested the 6th and final suspect of the murder, while the 5th man died during another robbery. The 6th suspect joined his fellow Hijikson. They all appeared at the Benoni Magistrate Court, and later sent to Pretoria High Court, where they were finally sentenced to life imprisonment by the North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria, after a lengthy trial.
Number 2.
DJ Vintos and Heavy Pablo. Because of the fact that they were not as popularly known as the other entries, we will place DJ Vintos and Heavy Pablo under one entry.
Hector Buthelezi, also known as DJ Vintos, was a businessman, entertainer and a TikTok star who owned a popular joint named Lifestyle Butchery, also known as Banana Land, in Soweto, Johannesburg. DJ Vintos was shot dead in Orlando East by unknown suspected hitmen driving a BMW X3 vehicles. He died in a hail of bullets in broad daylight in front of many people. His bullet-riddled body was found next to his blue VW Golf 7R. Reports claim he was shot over 20 times. His establishment was known for a weekly event called Recovery Tuesdays, which saw big names such as actor and DJ Thuli P, Durban Gogo, Mr. Jazzy Q and DJ Stokey attending. DJ Vintos went viral with his various TikTok videos, with one particular showing him dancing in black lingerie. He worked with artists such as Oscar Mbo and DJ Jaw even. His death sparked rumors of a gang of hitmen who were hired to kill several popular businessmen, and he was also suspected of having links to the underworld. Heavy Pablo was a socialite, media personality and friend to rapper Ricky Rick. Very little is known about the man who used to hang out with A-listed celebrities such as Black Coffee, Casper Nuvist and Sis Lomo, who confirmed the rumors of his death to be true. Heavy Pablo was killed in Sandton's Mark Mall parking lot while walking towards his car. Another vehicle passed besides, and the occupants began firing multiple times at an obstructed angle, where CCTV could not reveal their identity or number. The police are yet to affirm the legitimacy of the video, which has now turned into a web sensation via online media. In one Instagram post, Heavy Pablo is seen posing next to DJ Vintos, and because of this, and the timing of their deaths, there has been speculation that the hit was committed by the same gunman. Heavy Pablo died days after his friend Ricky Rick was laid to rest after committing suicide. On 12 June 2021, Heavy Pablo hinted a release of an Amapiano song on an Instagram post, where he was posing with Casper Nuvist and DJ Somebody. On the post, DJ Glenn Lewis can be seen commenting a docky way, which means you gotta be drunk. This might suggest that the veteran radio DJ might have been aware that as much hype, swag and a following Heavy Pablo had, he would never become a musical artist. Another narrative is that the post might have been a joke. However, Heavy Pablo was mostly known for his lavish lifestyle, fashion, cars and partying with celebrities than any God-given talent. He had a passion for gym and hence his name, Heavy, which might have been inspired by his gym ethic and muscular structure. His suspected links to the underworld has caused conspiracy theories of being in the illicit substance trade, and his cause of death simply made the rumors seem true and sent a chill down the spines of many celebrities.
Number 1.
Senzo Robert Maiwa was born on 24 January 1984 and died on the 26th of October 2014. He was a South African professional footballer who played as a goalkeeper and captain for both Orlando Pirates in the Premier Soccer League and the South Africa national team. He was shot and killed in a home invasion on 26 October 2014. Maiwa was a goalkeeper of Orlando Pirates from 2005, as reserve goalkeeper to Francis Chauncey until 2008. Maiwa is known for saving penalties in the 2013 Champions League against TP Mazembe in Lubumbashi, DRC, when he saved 2 awarded penalties against Pirates, which were both taken by then TP Mazembe captain Teresa Mpudu. Maiwa was made captain of Orlando Pirates by coach Vladimir Vermazovic in his last 4 games for Pirates. Before his death on 26 October 2014, Mewa was shot and killed in a robbery at his girlfriend's, actress and singer Kelly Kumlo, house in Forsellers. He was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital in Johannesburg. 3 people were believed to have been involved in the shooting, and police released composite images of 2 suspects. One suspect was arrested on 31 October 2014 and appeared in court, but he was freed on 11 November 2014 due to lack of evidence. Mewa's death sparked outrage over the country's high crime and murder rates. Former FIFA president Sepp Blatter called Mewa's death a senseless, tragic loss. Spain goalkeeper Iker Casillas posted a picture on Instagram of Mewa holding Casillas' Real Madrid jersey that was exchanged when Spain played South Africa in an international friendly. He was given a state funeral which took place in Durban, at Moses Mapida Stadium on 1 November. His funeral was attended by his fans and friends, multitude of football fans, his football club colleagues, football officials and politician dignitaries.
Hello again. The defense in the Senzo Meyiwa trial says it can link Kelly Khumalo directly to the murder. Malisela Tifo says a witness will testify that the singer pulled the trigger. He was cross-examining forensic officer Tabu Musia earlier today. Tifo insists the trial is part of a massive cover-up to protect the true killer of Senzo Meyiwa.
Dignitaries. In October 2020, 5 men were charged with murdering Meyiwa. The suspects denied that they were involved in the killing. Netflix released 5-episode series called Senzo, Murder of a Soccer Star on 11 April 2022. The complexity of the soccer star's death has led to many speculations and suspected cover-ups by people at the top. This especially came about when musical legend Chicco Twala's son, Longwa, was also implicated to the murder, and speculation was that the weapon used to kill Senzo belonged to his father, Chicco. This rumor has since died out as police never officially pointed Chicco's son as the murderer, but it has been again that he may have been involved as he has ties to Senzo Meyiwa's girlfriend, Kelly Khumalo. Lungwa was said to be tied to Kelly's younger sister and was suspected to being their supplier of illicit substances.
It's been yet another dramatic week in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. The defense has gone to great lengths to show the crime scene was compromised and evidence planted. It's also made submissions of forced confessions, resulting in demands for a trial within a trial. But that's not all. The revelation of a second docket has also put a further spanner in the works. Docket 375 alleges there's a prima facie case against those who were in the house. But here's ENC's Lindelo Masekane, who takes us through the week's proceedings.
Before cross-examination could continue, Advocate Malisela Tifo for accused 1 to 4 submitted a special plea for a trial within a trial. He says the state obtained confessions from accused 1 and 2 by torturing them.
Those who were in the house at the time of Meyiwa's killing, according to the police, were Kelly Khumalo, her mother and sister, Chicco Twala's son and Senzo's cousin. Investigators also found Senzo's girlfriend's records showing that she had been in contact with the suspect in the case. Records showed that Senzo was visiting his girlfriend, who was with her younger sister, when armed robbers stormed the house and demanded cell phones and cash. During the scuffle, it is said 2 shots were fired by the robbers and 1 hit Sandal, Kelly's younger sister, on the ankle, while another hit Senzo on the chest. The state has maintained that the case was a robbery, while a FREFRM, civil rights organization of Afrikaners, maintains that the case was a hit. A key witness in the murder case of Bafana Bafana and Orlando Pirates goalkeeper Senzo Meyiwa, whose testimony contributed to the arrest of 5 suspects, has died of suspected poisoning. The witness was a student living not far from singer Kelly Khumalo's mother's home, died in late 2020, a few months after he made a deposition to new investigators in which he linked the 5 suspects, currently charged for the murder of Meyiwa, to the scene. An affidavit indicates that the witness, who hails from a rural village in Free State, told the police that 2 people had entered the house, but said that other people were in the yard, 1 at the gate and 2 others waiting in cars, a VW Polo and an Audi. National Police spokesperson confirmed that a witness in the Meyiwa case died of poisoning. He said the matter was being investigated by the provincial police. He said the person who was allegedly killed by poisoning was one of a few people interviewed in connection with the Senzo Meyiwa murder investigation. I am not sure how you came to the conclusion that the arrests of the 5 suspects resulted from his statement. Nevertheless, there has been no evidence thus far suggesting that his death is in any way related to the Senzo Meyiwa murder investigation. That murder case is being dealt with by the state province. The police have recently linked a notorious hitman from KwaZulu-Natal to Meyiwa's murder. The hitman was convicted for 6 murders on Tuesday, 19 October. His reign of terror was not only in the northern parts of KwaZulu-Natal, as he is also a person of interest in several other cases in around the country, many of which are murders, including that of Senzo Mewa. It is unclear whether he will have to stand trial with the others suspected of murdering Mewa. In an exclusive interview with Zandy Khumalo, one of the people in the house on the night football star Senzo Mewa was killed in 2014. Zandy defended her sister Kelly Khumalo against persistent speculation that she may have ordered a hit on her former lover. Zandy says her family and others in the house that night were subjected to hours of interrogation by police and a lie detector test. She claims that Mewa's wife or mother were not interrogated in this way. She suggests the killing may have been a hit meant for Kelly, who was having an affair with the star at the time. She also hinted that Senzo's mother once swore that she would never allow her son to divorce his wife and marry Kelly Khumalo. After 8 years, the case is still ongoing and new developments are still emerging.
For more content like this, please like and subscribe to our channel in South Africa. Thanks for watching this video.